My name is Jeanine Shaefer, and I am an editor.
My name is Genevieve Valentine, and I am a comic book writer.
I was a co-editor with Ben Applegate, so I did a lot of the talent acquisition, negotiation, and talked to them about the kind of stories they wanted to tell, gave notes, art notes, etc.
And I wrote one of the stories that's broken up sort of throughout the anthology, sort of like magazine articles, and it's called An Illustrated Guide to the Glorious Walled Cities, and it's sort of an in-universe look at what would have sprung up in the 100 years of peace that has happened before the Titans attack at the beginning of the series, slowly getting darker as we go.
I was working at Marvel when they did the Attack on Titan Avengers crossover, and I ended up getting hooked up with Ben Applegate by a coworker of mine named C.B. Cebulski. And he was like, look, I'm going to send you all of Attack on Titan that is out right now. All of the manga that's out, I'm going to send it all to you, read it over, and let's chat, let me know what you think. So I read the first Colossal edition in about a day and a half, and I just could not stop reading it. It was so awesome, and I knew that I really wanted to be involved in something like this, because it was a reading experience that I've never had before, just this really visceral experience.
And I heard about it from a friend who had watched the show on Netflix, and she said, it's about 800 times past your acceptable level of gore, but I promise you it's worth it. And I was like, no, I am tough. I am like a woman of today who can handle any kind of violence. Nope. And we got up to the Titan vomit, and I was like, I see what my friend meant, but there's no way I'm stopping.
Genevieve is really good at world building, and that was one of the awesome things about Attack on Titan that got me so excited, was what a huge world it is and what a fully realized world it is. But we only get to see this little tiny slice of it. And like I said, someone like Genevieve, who is so great at world building, can come in and focus on these smaller aspects that might get glossed over in the larger story.
The pivotal one was the Forest of Giant Trees, where it's mentioned briefly that it's a tourist destination.
Yeah.
And we were both like,
what is that?
What is that like?
Yeah.
Are there tours? They have to be tours, but they must be guided because you know what's in there.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
From my side, it's a lot of moving parts, and making sure that every story you're drawing out from the creators, the story that they want to tell, and making sure that their story is the best version of their story that they want to tell, which honestly, that part was the easiest part on this project, because everyone really came in knowing exactly what they wanted to do.
For me, the not the most difficult thing, but the thing that I took most seriously was, if I was going to treat this as a look inside the world of the canon, I wanted to make sure that everything was correct. And so I sat down and I looked at all the climate and every mention of every city that was made throughout the series, and we sat down and we mapped out everything so that everything is as close as we can possibly get to canon.